scratched up now. These are cool glasses. What is this? Oh. I need to clean out my fucking... I gotta clean this shit out. Just like the day that I met you, the day will last forever. It's cold outside when you walk down my life. When you walk down my life, I want you every time. Oh fuck. It's fucking hot. It is hot. It is fucking hot. Yo, Jet718 and Coconut Cream Pie. Yo, Coconut Cream Pie, what's up? Hey, how's it going, dude? What's up, everyone? Dude, it's hot. It's super hot today. Damn, I'm afraid because I'm wearing clothes that's like not really suited for hot weather. 1_bucket, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Hey everyone, start using the text-to-speech, please. Exclamation speak. I need to start driving. I'm already kind of late. We have a 1.5 hour drive. So I wanted to start the stream right now. And then we're gonna do like a drive and talk for an hour. And I know this is gonna be kind of the boring part, but
said, oh.
What's on the agenda? The agenda today is that this weekend, there is an Apple Festival. Apple Blossom Festival. Apple Bottom Festival. Apple Bottom jeans. And then so we're gonna drive all the way over to Yucaipa. Is it Yucaipa? It's like basically past San Bernardino. So from LA to San Bernardino, it's an 1.5 hour drive. What the hell happened? It says no route found. But it had, what the fuck? What? Go. There it is. There was an issue with that. So it's gonna be a long ass drive. And I was considering just like not streaming.
23 said, San Bernardino.
Yeah. I was considering not streaming and then just driving there and then streaming when I arrived. But like, now that I'm partner, I don't have to worry about my viewership, which is great. I can just stream comfortably, which is kind of like pretty cool. I mean, I'm still kind of like conscious about my viewership more than ever because I want to feel like I'm worth getting the partnership. And maybe it's like a psychological thing, but in the end, it doesn't matter anymore. So I could just, you know, enjoy.
Coconut Creepy 3 said, no more hunting for transcoding lol.
Yeah. Actually, so starting like this week, I'm gonna start like, I mean, I've been meaning to do this for a super fucking long time, but I think now is really the time to do YouTube. And then one of the topics that I want to do on YouTube is like, here's 5 tips on being a streamer, especially IRL streamer. Tip number 1, you need transcoding. restart your stream so that you can get transcoding. So more people can watch. That's one of the tips. I'm gonna do a video like that. But
Sound said, "Yo, John."
yeah, that's sound. What's up? What I want to do is I want to do I want to do a stream that is basically me filming my YouTube. I feel like I want all my YouTube videos to kind of be like that, but I'm afraid that if I do it like that, I'm afraid that the YouTube video is not going to come out as good, because I feel like it's not like catered to YouTube or something like that. Maybe I'm talking to someone in the chat, or I don't know. So I'm afraid of how it's going to turn out. But yeah, whatever. So yeah, starting this week, we're gonna start like finally, like now I have like no excuse. Before I was
said, "Would be nice to have YouTube to show the final product."
Yeah. Should I do like BTS YouTube or BTS like live stream but then record for YouTube? Honestly, I'm really bad at recording for YouTube. Like, I fucking suck at it. If you guys see me record for YouTube, because I've been doing some recordings here and there, although I haven't edited any of them or posted any of them. I was in when 2021 started. I decided that I wanted to start vlogging, so I started every time I wasn't streaming, I would record myself.
Yeah, that will be pretty unique to see what goes on BTS.
Alright, here's the thing. So when I was recording myself, I fucking suck at talking to a camera. Like, I'm really bad at it. When I want to say something, I have to record the same thing over and over again because I always fuck up what I want to say. And it's partially because, one, I'm not experienced at doing it, and two, I like freestyle, so I don't have like a script or anything.
Said, you can also post content you otherwise couldn't post on Twitch to YouTube.
Exactly, that's what I'm gonna do. But one of the things that I kind of wanted to angle my YouTube content was have I wanted to angle it in a way where I'm just taking my live stream, like my clips, or not clips, but like I'm editing a live stream and then posting it to YouTube. So, but the live stream is like positioned in a way that is later going to be edited for YouTube. So in the end, it's gonna kind of feel like a YouTube video because I'm kind of treating it as like it's a YouTube video, but it still has that this was clipped from a Twitch stream feel, if that makes sense. So I don't know if that makes sense, but I hope you guys get what I'm talking about. So if you watch my other tutorials on my YouTube video that I posted last year, and you see how those are, that's kind of like the style that I want it to be, but we're gonna make it a little bit more YouTube-y, if that makes sense. I don't know, but my question is to myself is like, I don't know if that's better than actually recording straight up YouTube. Because if you guys saw BTS of me recording my YouTube videos, dude, it is not good. it is not a good. It's so cringy and embarrassing because it's like I can't articulate what I want to say well. Because here's the thing about YouTube is that you only you have multiple shots at doing it. So if you have multiple shots, the way you want to articulate yourself is like the best way you can do it. So if you fuck up saying something, then you can be like, all right, I fucked up. Let me retake it so then it sounds better. And then you want like the end result to be very polished, right? Because if you ever watched a YouTube video and it's not polished, and you're just like, this isn't a really good YouTube video. Like he could have done better with like just saying this one thing, just take another clip. But when it comes to live streaming, like it's just rolling, right? It's very casual. So if if I fuck up what I'm saying live streaming, I just re-articulate it, and then you guys, it's not. It feels natural, right? Whereas in the YouTube, it doesn't feel natural if I fuck up what I said. So yeah. Anyways, that's that. So this week I'll be starting like Tuesday.
Creepy 3 said, you need a whiteboard to plan it out, lol.
I know, right? I'm not, these are like skills that I don't have, that I know of, but I feel like I should build. Like storyboarding and scripting. This is why live streaming kind of sucks as like a serious thing, because I feel like live streaming doesn't really teach you a lot of skills, like professional skills. Live streaming, you get used to, like, you only really get good at live streaming. And I guess like community development is like probably the biggest one. That's like the biggest positive of live streaming over YouTube, because YouTube you don't really create a community per se, because it's very one-sided facing. But other than that, like, live streaming doesn't teach you a lot of skills, like recording, like B-roll,
Creepy 3 said,
speaking.
Live streaming does teach you how to improvise on the spot.
That's true, yeah, you do get some improvisational skills. But I feel like doing YouTube, you also get improvisational skills too. So it's not like something that's missing from YouTube. I mean, it's probably better for live streaming, but like, I mean, you also get it on YouTube too. But like,
Billy from upstairs said, yo.
Billy from upstairs. Live streaming doesn't teach you like editing. It doesn't teach you like SEO. And it doesn't teach you how to promote live streaming really that much. Like, you also don't get ads, really. So, anyways, yeah. So this week I'll be starting trying to do YouTube and TikTok. So that's kind of like my goals for starting Monday and going on for the rest of the week. But today is like, let's do IRL.
YouTube is a lot of work, especially timing your content to match sponsored ads, etc., etc.
Interesting. Hey, do you have experience doing that? I know you're helping out Andy or Cook Sucks for his YouTube, but like, do you have experience doing YouTube besides just helping out Andy's YouTube or Cook Sucks' YouTube? I keep calling him Andy because that's how I call him, but I realized most of Twitch world doesn't call him Andy; they call him Cook Sucks. So, what did you mean by like timing the content for a sponsored ad? What does that mean exactly? Is that like you have a sponsored video, like this video is sponsored by Squareshare or Manscaped or something like that? And then how does that work in with the timing? Or like maybe there's like a product that you have, and then the product is going to release on a specific day, so you need to make the review of it prior to that. Is that what you're talking about by timing the video?
Quano's out said, the thing that worries me about IRL streaming is that people know where you are at the moment, even those that stalk you, for example, an ex.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. That's like a little bit different than the topic that we're talking about, but that's always like that always makes me manga ass. That's why, the best IRL streamers
said, while helping him with his timestamps, I learn a little bit by observing the experienced content creators' work.
Observing experienced content creators' work. Huh. Can you tell me more about what you mean by that? Like, what does that mean? But anyways, back to what I was saying. So the best, I think the top streamers for IRL streamers, they're actually, none of them are in America, I mean, at least for English. So the top English IRL streamers are basically all not in an English-speaking country. So the content that they make, which is like English content, for English speakers, they're all not in English speaking countries, basically, which is interesting. They're all in like Asia.
From upstairs said,
Or
when are you gonna start working on your OnlyFans content?
OnlyFans? Hey, I want to ask you guys, what do you guys feel about Patreon? Because, man, I don't really want to do that shit. Patreon? Is that shit legit? I need someone to enlighten me and convince me about Patreon, which is basically the non-sexual OnlyFans. Will there be deep-fried apple bottoms? I don't know. I have no idea what an apple blossom
Picture
festival
4
is.
said, I think what he's talking about is publishing a video at a certain time to get the maximum amount of viewers, maybe thinking face. Jonathan 55 said,
Kind of like Vietnamese spam. Oh. This area is supposed to be for outdoor seating, but there's nobody here. Not even on the inside. 7 C's.
Landon Rexgedge said, good stuff. Hot Cups said, F.
Hey, yeah, we're gonna F a couple times because I'm driving, so just know that it's like it's a bit rate thing, and it'll
said,
come back.
what I said, also their editing style is so precise.
Interesting. By content creators, you mean like specific on YouTube, right? Like YouTube specific content, not like Twitch.
He from upstairs
Twitch
said,
uploads, right?
we back. Sleepless__apprentice said, I wish you had more goals within Twitch rather than going to a third-party Patreon.
Yeah, that's true. I honestly don't really want to do Patreon because that's just more platforms that I have to kind of think about and work on, but I see that there's other streamers who like open Patreon, and the Patreon model is like more lucrative than the Twitch model. Like you get more money for that, but I do understand that like the built-in Twitch stuff is like more interesting for my viewers since they're already on Twitch.
Said, big content creators on YouTube moved onto Patreon or BitChute. Ace_Picture4 said, more platforms, more shmoney, baby glitchlet.
Yeah. And you guys already know that I'm pretty bad at like monetizing my stream. Oh, you know that I'm a partner streamer. I should be running ads, right? Fuck. I should run ads now. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't have that much viewers. I should run ads now.
Peanut Creepy 3 said, same can be said for smaller YouTubers who moved to Twitch and received more revenue.
Okay, so I watched Harris Heller's recent video, and if you guys didn't know, Harris Heller, he's like the main face behind the Alpha Gaming channel, and their main content is kind of like helping streamers with how to stream and how to like build their stream presence and like tech and gear reviews for streamers, basically.
Upstairs said, where are you driving to?
We're driving to Yucaipa or something like that. Like it's past San Bernardino. We're going to Apple Blossom Festival, by the way. So we have like an hour drive. So on the way, we're just gonna chat about this stuff. Anyways, I was talking about Harris Heller.
MTC said, ads for Tampax.
Harris Heller recently moved from Twitch streaming to YouTube streaming because he's been meaning to like get rid of Twitch and then focus everything on YouTube, because I don't know if you guys know, but there's kind of been this speculation that there's going to be a huge exodus from Twitch to YouTube, because a lot of people are like disliking the moves that Twitch streamers are, or not Twitch streamers, that Twitch as a platform is making. So a lot of people are unhappy, and then they're saying that, you know, the people who are streaming on YouTube is like, it's gonna blow up. And you've seen it with like Valky Ray and them.
Said, you did mention a long time ago that Twitch had shitty discovery compared to YouTube.
Yeah. Okay, so I have a thing about that, but let me finish what I'm saying. So basically, they're expecting a lot of people to it's basically based on YouTube, and if YouTube is willing to like beef up their live streaming support, which is like not really that much there, but there's a lot of things going for YouTube right now. So as soon as YouTube decides that we're going to come out with these like pretty important features for live streaming, then a lot of Twitch streamers are going to move to YouTube, especially the ones that have not been very successful on Twitch, and or the big Twitch streamers who just are not liking Twitch right now for whatever reason, right? So all it's going to take is...
Said, you ever thought about taking classes for the skills you feel you're lacking? Thinking face.
I kind of wanted to, but I don't want to pay for
said,
it.
I can make my PP Twitch keg.
I kind of wanted to, but I didn't really want to pay for it. But yeah, I mean, maybe. Well, I'll think about it. I feel like I'll try to learn by myself first, and then we'll see how much I can build off of self-learning. And then if not, I'll take a class. But I'm not sure how much I want to do about it. Like editing is one thing that I probably should take a class for, because I don't really know that much about editing. But anyways, as I was saying, so a lot of Twitch streamers they predict that a lot of Twitch streamers are going to move to YouTube, and it only is going to really take one, YouTube to actually build the tools for live streaming, or two, it's going to take like big Twitch streamers to muster the courage to move to YouTube. So Harris Heller made a video about him moving from Twitch to YouTube and his reasoning why he wanted to do that. And he mentioned that if you're a YouTuber and you want to make a live stream, a lot of people are doing it on Twitch because Twitch is like the biggest live streaming site. But the problem that they're facing is that they're not converting the views from their YouTube to Twitch, because not a lot of people are like, I guess, interested in the live stream aspect or whatever. So it makes more sense for them as YouTubers, if they have a YouTube presence, to live stream again on YouTube, because everyone is following from there. Conversely, the streamers on Twitch who... Fuck. I think my phone reset. It locked for some reason. Conversely, Twitch streamers are having trouble with bringing viewership from their live stream to their YouTube videos. So I think that's pretty interesting. So I think it's kind of like, I don't know what you guys feel about that.
From upstairs said, John is gonna move from Twitch to Pornhub.
I don't know how you guys feel and think about that, but here's a question for you guys. And it makes sense for me from that first point about YouTubers who are making YouTube content and they have a following on YouTube. If they want to do live streaming, it makes sense to do it on YouTube as well, because a lot of their following is there. However, here's a question. If Twitch decided to build up more on the VOD portion, or like the recorded video portion of Twitch, like the uploads, because there used to be Twitch uploads before, if you guys remember. There used to be like Twitch premieres. That was like their competition to YouTube. If Twitch decided to do more recorded videos, or even just clips, like beef up the VOD section of Twitch so that VODs are more discoverable, than live streams are that. Go to rats. Oh, I almost tripped. Oh, 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 shit. Oh. Shit. I have. But we're back. Anyways, that's just something to think about. It's interesting. Something to think about.
Coconut Creepy 3 said, YouTube needs a separate homepage for live streaming TBH.
They used to! It was YouTube Gaming. That was an entirely different section for live streaming, but it was specifically geared towards gaming. And that shit failed, I think. I believe it failed. That shit failed. There's also Facebook Gaming too.
Bill said, have fun at the Apple Bottom Festival. Thanks for the invite, Red Apple. Indica
Bill, what's
Vibes said, sup, John.
Bill, you wanna go, dude? You can meet me up there. It's like an hour drive. I just passed by Rosemead. Or whatever. I'm like in Azusa right now. Trying to come, Bill? Yeah, Indica Vibes, what's up? Yeah, it's gonna be interesting for me.
Dica_vibes said, what's up with the rainbow tie-dye shirt LUL? Billy from upstairs said, too bad YouTube don't have Twitch emotes.
Oh fuck! Oh no! I spilled water on myself. Oh god. Oh god. Now I'm all wet.
Picture4 said,
oh fuck.
See, for me, I don't see how it's so hard. For people that stream on Twitch and want to grow a following on YouTube, why not just take your VOD from previous stream and post on YouTube? It can't be that hard unless you make your vid all professional.
If you just direct post it without any editing, then yeah, you're right. But here's the thing, I feel like people don't want to watch that like long form
Vibes said, I'm way too high watching LUL.
Dude, I dropped I tried to open this bottle cap with one hand, and then the bottle cap fell off, and it's in between my car seat now, and I'm wet now on my crotch in my t-shirt. Anyways, it's a nice sunny day, so I wanted to wear something colorful. I don't know, I felt like wearing something nice.
Coconut Creepy 3 said, I make those long-form content more digestible with timestamps.
Do you think that actually works, though? Is that like do people actually watch, like, so, okay, here's the thing about live stream, is that live stream is meant to be,
Vibes said, it looks like you peed yourself now.
Yeah, it does. It does look like I peed myself. The thing about live stream...
88 said, that shirt is suck.
The thing about live stream is that live stream is meant to be consumed live. So I feel like as someone who's watching a VOD...
Hi John, nice shirt.
Thank you.
Old School Gamer 88 said, that shirt is sick, I meant. Jimmy Oppa said, it's just a little pee.
Thank you. Yo, Jimmy, what's up? And Old School Gamer. And SI2G7
said, is it that how that you have sweaty balls, John? Billy from upstairs said, is there gonna be food at this place you're taking us to?
I believe there is. The thing that I'm worried about is that I'm not sure if there's reception there. But if there's not, then we'll just leave.
Said, to be honest, it's just icing on the cake, and to make it easier for the viewer, it's just archive
DMCA, dude. Getting DMCA'd. Here's the thing that I wanted to say is that, and if you guys haven't watched Harris Heller's video about him moving to YouTube for live streaming, I recommend watching it. But here's a topic that he pulled up, and it was that live streaming content, or live streams, are basically meant to be consumed live. And if you're watching the VOD of the live stream, it's really like you're kind of missing out on the feeling of the live stream. So as someone who's watching it, you're not going to want to watch the entire VOD, or even like parts of the VOD, right?
Where are you taking us, John?
We're going to Yucaipa. Anyways, we're going to the Apple Bottom Festival. Anyways, so he says that a lot of people are saying that YouTube is pretty bad at having discovery for live stream. Like the YouTube UI for live stream isn't really there.
Nikita said, wait, I watch VODs.
Oh really? I feel like a lot of people don't watch VODs, but there's definitely some people who do. But just in general, like the vast majority of the users don't typically watch VODs. And the only way to kind of convert offline or non-live viewership is
where's the
clips.
food you're gonna get for the viewers? I'm hungry.
I don't know what's gonna be there, but I assume there's gonna be some type of Apple shit
_ picture 4 said, if that's the case, then why not just put the juicy good parts of that said stream into the video? Billy from upstairs
and then
said,
that becomes just editing.
Watching VODs of IRL
right? Streams
are kinda boring. Ems Nikita said, I usually leave it on when I'm doing something on.
So what Ace Pitcher said is that at that point it becomes editing, and editing an entire VOD, and editing an entire VOD makes total sense. Like that's what you want to do to, like, you edit and you condense it, and you have like a compilation or something like that, and you want to cut it up to like a really like not short form, but it's like medium form content, right? Shorter than long form content. But the problem is that editing takes a fucking shitload of time, and it's really hard. So that's why people hire editors and stuff, and it makes sense in that way. So that's the problem with that. So
Canuck Creepy 3 said, editing a 8-hour plus VOD can be daunting for streamers without an editor. John's view.
Exactly. That's the issue with that. So if you don't have an editor and you're doing it yourself, it's pretty hard. But it is something that you probably want to do. And here's the thing, the point that I'm trying to make, back when I was talking about Harris Heller, is that he said that, so everyone keeps saying that YouTube should beef up their live streaming features and the UI, and I think Coconut Cream Pie said earlier that they should make an entire front page just for live streaming, like a page for live stream discovery, kind of similar to how Twitch is. But on the opposite side of the coin, people are saying that Twitch sucks because Twitch has no discoverability. So YouTube is the one that has the discoverability, but Twitch doesn't have the one that has the discoverability. So is this a problem between the platforms, and the platforms figuring out which is better to do more? Because Twitch is the place for live stream, because the live stream UI and the features are for live streaming, and it works. YouTube has the features and the stuff for VODs, and it works, and they have discoverability and the algorithm. What's really the issue here? Is it YouTube not figuring out how to do it like Twitch? Or is it Twitch not figuring out how to do it like YouTube? Or is it this third thing? And I'll tell you guys what the third thing is. Is it really the common denominator here is that, in fact, it's not either platform doesn't know how to do it. It's just live streaming is not discoverable. The form of live streaming is not a way that content can be used in an algorithm. It's not possible. What do you guys think about that? This thing died again. There we go. Can you guys say that again? So when I heard that, I didn't think about that at first because I understood the first 2 points about YouTube not making live stream.
Picture 4 said, in my opinion, I just post past VODs on YouTube and leave as is too much a hassle.
Yeah.
Ems Nikita said, who's this person you talking about? I want to see their video.
Harris
Kelly
Heller.
from upstairs
Harris Heller
said,
on YouTube.
I farted running dash.
I farted. Go check out Harris Heller on YouTube.
Ugly said, can you repeat the question?
The question is so the basis of this question is that YouTube doesn't know how to do live stream yet, and I think everyone can agree with that. YouTube live streaming section of YouTube needs a lot of work, right? And we want to kind of make it built up to Twitch because we think Twitch is like the ultimate form, right? However, on Twitch's side, Twitch does not have algorithm or discoverability. So everyone's complaining like, hey, Twitch, we need discoverability, more discoverability on Twitch. That way more streamers can have more viewers and they're more directed to the viewers that they need. Because YouTube has these functions, right? So those are like the cross arguments. The question is that it's not really about either platform not knowing how to implement these features that the other platform has. It's more so that just the form of live stream is not a type of content that can be made discoverable because it's so live and in the moment. You know, it happens instantaneously. You can't develop algorithm for this. You can make algorithm for recorded content because it can be played on demand. However, live streaming can't be on demand, so you can't make an algorithm for it. What do you guys think about that? That is the question. So we're a lot of streamers and a lot of content creators harping on Twitch because we're saying how like you can't have discoverability, or the Twitch doesn't have discoverability.
Said, to be absolutely honest, I think it's more about the streamer not doing their part to notify their socials that they are actually live.
That's another point. That's another point.
Said, say that again.
Can't say that again. Okay. To boil it down is live streaming is not discoverable
Picture
in general.
4 said, basically a clusterfuck kappa. G-Trans7 said, fourth option, the platform's brand is not branded for IRL first. YouTube for produced videos, Twitch for gaming.
That is actually another
said,
topic, and that's pretty
going to Ukaipa.
Interesting. Yeah, going to Ukaipa, yeah. Actually, it's Glenwood. Technically, it's Glenwood, but whoa, what the fuck is this? Stay in the lane. This is weird. We're going to Glenwood, not Ukaipa. My bad. Not Ukaipa. That point about the IRL branding is a very important point to think about. I think it's separate than what we were talking about, but I think that's very interesting to bring up because
said, Twitch for gaming. Wait, this is a gaming stream. Cheat. What does an actual gaming stream look like then? Hambeson said, make your own network to make yourself more discoverable.
Yeah. So this is basically the play when it comes to building your Twitch stream, is that you do what Miss Nikita said. You make use of other platforms such as YouTube, social media, TikTok, Instagram, whatever, all these other platforms. You build your presence on there, and then you wrangle them back to other platforms such as Twitch or whatever, you become transcendent from platforms, and you become a personality, and that people come to you or come to that type of content based off of your discoverability that you built on other platforms, because you're using those platforms as tools to get discoverability that does not exist on Twitch. However, I think the point of that live streaming is not very discoverable content, since it's so instantaneous. It's not very shareable. It's very difficult
said,
to do.
Isn't Glenwood near Santa Cruz? Nikita said, this is why I'm really active on Twitter, case absolutely anyone can see those tweets.
Right.
And if someone doesn't know me, they can Google my name and Google will link you. Ace_picture4 said, John, there is a platform where you can make your own brand for free I told you about a while back.
What was that again? I don't remember. Anyways, the thing about how YouTube branding is not for IRL live streaming, and Twitch is being mostly gaming and not IRL. So here was like a thought that I had, and I feel like before YouTube and Facebook and all these other things, there are a lot of websites that are creating Twitch, like Twitch copycat websites for gaming. For example, like Mixer, like the Twitch competitors. There's like a Mixer, Trovo, Gilgamesh TV, Prime, or whatever. There's a lot of websites that people want to make live streaming sites kind of like Twitch, and they're just copy pasting what Twitch is basically, but they want to do it in their way or whatever, right? So here's the thing. Why is there not a website that is specifically branded?
Said, where are we going? What city?
We're going to Glenwood, which is nearby San Bernardino. Anyways, when will it happen that there's a website that's going to be made that is a live streaming website that's branded for non-gaming?
Said, oh, you mean like Outdoor IRL, which promotes IRL streamers?
They just promote it, but they're not a platform themselves, right? They promote IRL streams off of different websites. But if there was a website, like a platform, like a Twitch, that is specifically non-gaming, it's like their brand is that we are non-gaming, we are a platform that you can stream on, and they make it way more mainstream. Because here's the thing that's kind of pulling Twitch back from the mainstream, is that it's gaming centrified, right?
eTrans7 said, there was a site made and branded for IRL. It was called Justin TV.
Boom! Exactly! We're going to fucking full 360 right here.
Said, will the innovator, John, pioneer that shit?
I've thought about that for a long time. It's not really my place to kind of create a competitor to Twitch, but in my opinion, if some company or brand or whatever
said, it's called Squarespace.
Oh, Squarespace is just a platform that you can build your own website, but I'm not trying to like make a new website for like a Twitch competitor or anything like that. But anyways, if there was a company who decided, and especially if they're like a mainstream company, for example, like a Microsoft. Let's say if Microsoft, since we have all of the infrastructure that we had from Mixer, and then Microsoft were like, hey, we want to basically make Justin TV again, or like Stickcam, or like
_picture4 said, but you can use that to resell the shit you don't want. Ems Nikita said, why should it be someone else's responsibility to promote you or any other IRL streamer? Surely it's up to the streamer to make themselves known. I mean, look at me, I'm new to IRL, but everyone on Twitch suddenly knows I did IRL after my first stream.
I didn't say that. I don't know what you're talking about. What I'm talking about is what I'm talking about was if a company were to make a platform that the brand of the platform was non-gaming. It's not about like another company promoting you. It's that this platform is branded for mainstream non-gamers. I feel like that would totally take off like crazy because Twitch is like so gaming centric and it's kind of has its own culture that's kind of gatekeeping
Snufferoni
too.
said, "Dude, I don't think there's a town called Glenwood near San Bernardino."
Okay, it might not be Glenwood. It's Glen something with Glen. I forgot the name exactly, but Glen something. Anyway, so
20021 said, "There's already a lot of porn streaming platforms that aren't for gaming though."
that's not porn. Porn is also not mainstream because it's adult centrified too.
This_picture4 said, "At Snuggeroni he maybe lost Kappa."
I'm going the right way. I just don't remember the name of the place.
Nikita said, "You know what I hate? When IRL viewers follow me and unfollow when I do desktop streams. Why can't they read my profile? LUL." From upstairs said, "Porn."
Anyways,
K0Z said, "How big is IRL streaming?" Gtrans7 said, "Justin TV just saw everyone doing gaming and that's where the money was at. So, they pivoted to Twitch."
I think that the thing with Justin TV was that they saw the potential in game streaming, and I think the CEO now, Emmett Shear, he personally said that game streaming was like what he was most interested in at the time, and so yeah, they pivoted to Twitch. And there's also a lot of liabilities with like just IRL streaming because anyone could do like crazy ass shit, right? But so if there was a platform that was a creator-centrified platform, kind of like TikTok, but it was just mainly for doing like any type of streaming and like non-gaming streaming, then it would be pretty big
He
because
streamed on Twitch because he said that the platform would be easier to get traffic compared to YouTube.
right. Yeah, I think that's like how it is now. But I think that if there was a platform that branded and like really marketed themselves, like here, we're the platform, and also they made it easy for people to do streaming on, unlike
From upstairs
Twitch.
said, "What the hell is Justin TV?"
Justin TV is what Twitch was before Twitch, and it was a platform that anyone could stream on. It didn't have to be like just for gaming or anything like that. If they made it easier for people to stream, there's like browser-based streaming and stuff like that. It would, I think that shit could take off like crazy, because I feel like there's the market there. We've seen this. For IRL streaming and just non-gaming streams, the just chatting category on Twitch is like in the top 3 all the time. The only thing that takes over the just chatting category is if there's some type of event happening for a game, like esports game. But just chatting is basically the biggest category on Twitch right now. So it makes sense. I feel like there could be a big thing happening there, and who will make it if they do make it? It could potentially be YouTube if YouTube decides to do that shit. So it could be pretty good. Anyways, we have about 40 minutes left.
K0Z said, "Basically you strictly want a just chatting platform."
Yeah,
Nikita
exactly.
said,
Just
"Oh, but I've seen WoW take over just chatting a few times." Coconut Creepy
Yeah.
3
There's a lot
said,
of games that will take
Video
over.
will take over Kappa.
There's a lot of games that would take over just chatting, but it's not like consistent. You know, they'll be under it, and then they'll have an event, and then they'll be over it.
Said,
It's like that.
there was Ustream and Livestream in the past, but their nose transformed into something else.
Yeah, Livestream became like a enterprise platform only. There's actually a lot of live streaming platforms that are enterprise only, and then like the company has to buy or rent a license to get their event live stream, which is what live stream became.
This underscore picture 4
Yeah, there's like
said,
Ustream.
I think since Mixer isn't a thing anymore, the big platforms for streaming are Facebook, Gamging and Twitch. Snarkaroni said, methinks you are overthinking all this. Average viewers don't care what platform streamers use.
Average viewers don't care what platform streamers use. That's true. Yeah, average streamers don't care what platforms use. But, I mean, yeah, I am kind of overthinking of it. I am kind of overthinking it because it's like none of this stuff is happening now. But I'm just kind of thinking, like, if someone were to make this platform, it would be pretty big. And this could be the future
said,
that we're
will
facing.
you go to Facebook if you want? I won't be watching. I blocked it.
I mean, I definitely won't be going to Facebook. Streaming on Facebook is fucking whack. Facebook in general is whack as fuck. The best thing for Facebook is the Facebook Marketplace, where you buy shit. But I mean, I was curious about streaming on YouTube at least. And you know, I'm just open-minded. If there's another platform that opens up that's like better than Twitch, you know, then it's better than Twitch. That's it. It's like bottom line. And then you need to like jump on it, you know? That's just how it is.
Luo021 said, Mixer Cap. Ace underscore picture 4 said, if Facebook gave you Big Mule you would most definitely go, don't lie.
Big Mule? What's a Big Mule? If Facebook gave me a deal to stream on Facebook, I would do it. Hell yeah, dude. Depends on the deal. But yeah. Yo, thank you for the follow, Take Jacks. Appreciate it. If any platform gave me a deal...
Money.
If anyone gave me a deal to stream on any platform, and this was like a good deal that's better than my situation.
Right now I was ice on YouTube when he's on. The content is interesting. The platform doesn't bother me, but I do wish YouTube chat app was better.
Yeah. And so here's the thing, is that what maybe YouTube might be improving their live streaming functions. So to make it up at least to a point where it's competitive against Twitch, because right now it's not, but people are predicting that it will be soon. And once that happens, there's going to be a lot of people there's already a lot of people now who are considering moving to Twitch already. They just haven't had the push to go to YouTube yet. However, once Twitch builds that thing up, then there will not be a reason to not go on YouTube.
Said, YouTube emojis are still in their infancy. Knights and Roses said, hey at take underscore jacks.
Yo, Knives and Roses, what's up? Hey, who are you, Knives and Roses? Are you that guy who keeps changing his name? Yeah, you're like VIP in here. Who are you? Is it one of these VIPs keeps changing his fucking name, and he comes in and he's like, hey, what's up? And it's like, wait, you're a VIP? Who are you?
Underscore picture 4 said, what I was trying to say is if Facebook coughed up the money that you'd most definitely go to Facebook. X067 said,
Yeah, I would.
It's login.
Log in. I mean, I don't see...
Peter said, Harris Heller doesn't know how to brand. I mean, his URL is Harris Heller but his YouTube channel is Alpha Gaming. How does that work? Knives and Roses.
He explains
said,
it,
Nick
but...
Ryan's Kappa. Hambessen said, it's login_name.
What Brian said. Harris Heller has a YouTube channel that's just Harris Heller. And he explains that Alpha Gaming is not like a brand for his own stuff. Harris Heller is his brand. Alpha Gaming is another brand that he owns. And they're totally separate. So you would understand that if you watched his video, that he explicitly explains what you just said, which is I think it was the one that where he moves to YouTube. He talks about having a separate channel other than Alpha Gaming. But I mean, whatever. It's not about the branding. It's about what he said. You can have your opinion about Harris Heller, but I'm not here to defend him. Whatever.
Nikita said, yay, if you watch his videos. But for someone new to discover him, his branding doesn't work. Ace_picture4 said, so what's the plan, John?
We're gonna go to I forgot the place it's called, but we're gonna go to the Apple Blossom Festival or whatever. That's the plan. And then there's gonna be a lot of shit there. From what I've heard, there's like, it's a festival and there's like a trailer picking and I think there's animals there or something. I can't remember. Anyways.
Picture4 said, I was talking about with YouTube, what's the plan?
Oh, with YouTube. YouTube is my plan for YouTube. So, this is the thing that I've been thinking about this whole time. So, this for me, my YouTube is just, I'm wanting to build a YouTube that's kind of, do you guys watch any like tech review channels? I want to build a tech review channel. What happened to my music? I want to build a tech review channel on YouTube, but it's more geared towards IRL streaming. So I think that's pretty interesting, and I want to have some like I don't know if you guys watch like a streamer tip website.
What's a tech review channel? Snarkaroni said, at 4 p.m. on Sunday. They'll probably be closing down, not like this.
They said they're open until 7. They're open until 7. Tech review channel is they review tech.
Creepy3 said, like Marks Brownlee. This_picture4 said, I watch a little bit of tech review but about cell phones.
Really? Cell phones? So I personally watch a lot of tech reviews, or like tech vlogging YouTubes that are about like cameras and audio and video and stuff like that. Not so much about like...
Nikita said, who's Marcus Brownlee? Is that a backing channel?
Yeah, Marcus Brownlee. That guy's really good. That guy's channel is super good. Yeah, exactly. Marcus Brownlee. Dude, that guy's channel is really good.
Flea from upstairs said, tech reviewers get all the new shit. Do that, John. It'll be dope.
So that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So if I could build myself up as kind of like a tech reviewer, but my niche would be IRL streaming, I feel like I can get a lot of sponsorships for products, and I can make videos about that and use them in the live streaming.
Will eat applesauce from a jar LUL.
So that's my plan. and I want to give like streaming tips because there's actually a shit ton of YouTube channels about these people who they talk about like stream help.
Said,
right?
MS Nikita, are you trolling or do you not know what tech reviewing is?
I feel like Nikita's trolling, but they're, I don't know, the jokes are kind of. Anyways, yeah, Marcus Brownlee is really good. Like, Unbox Therapy is also really good. So these are kind of like my inspirations. But like me specifically, the like filmmaker part of tech reviewers.
067 said, Evrian is a troll monkel.
Yeah. The filmmaker tech reviewers are actually really good. Like, I recommend Potato Jet. He's really good. And Gerald Undone. And
Nikita
Josh
said,
Yo.
Wait, what is trolling?
Josh Yo. All those guys are like super good. So those are kind of like my inspiration. And I feel like they have a really good...
Picture 4 said, I love Unbox Therapy. Coconut Creepy 3 said, Potato Jet is quality.
Hell yeah. I want to meet him, and I want to be like, I feel like I'm such a small creator compared to all those guys, but like, I want to like break into that
said,
world.
I love Mark Roper.
Mark Roper? I don't know who Mark Roper is. I'd like to break into that world, and like, so I feel like, you know, IRL streaming on Twitch is such a bubble.
And Casey Neistat, Relake _
Casey Neistat
said, in addition to product review, provide tips on how best to use the product and in what conditions.
Exactly.
Coconut Creepy 3 said, Europe Consumer is my go-to.
So can you imagine if any of these YouTubers who do these tech review sites actually did live streaming and they had like a lot of focus on live streaming? None of them do live streaming really. Like they'll occasionally do live streaming, but that's not their shit. They'll just do live streaming and then they'll just talk to their fans and stuff, and that's it, right? So what I want to do is I want to be like those guys, but the live streaming version of those guys. You know what I'm saying?
Nikita said, I just use them and if they don't do what I want, I return them. End of.
So yeah. So I feel like that would be a pretty good process, you know, workflow.
3 said, so you want to be the back end of live streaming equipment.
The back end? Yeah. I think me personally, I am more of a back end guy.
I'm talking about products.
I think I'm more of a back end guy, to be honest. Like, obviously I'm not that good at being like the talent or whatever. I don't think I'm that good being in front of the camera as I am being behind the camera.
Picture 4 said, not to troll, but you buy scuffed used equipment. How does that qualify you to review new technology sold at retail? X067 said, I just got here, you like backends. Gashi Bass. Ems Nikita said, I've always known you're a back-end backdoor guy.
Okay, yeah, Ace Pitcher, how does that qualify me? I mean, I'm still using the product, right? I'm still using the product. Like, what's...
Sayenti said, hello John, this is US Mail Services. We are happy to inform...
Hey, alright. So, I think that the fact is that I actually pay, even though I buy them used, and I buy it at a discounted price, I feel like I'm more qualified than, and not like more qualified, but I feel like I have some qualification to talk about the products because I actually paid for it. These people who are getting their products from the sponsors, they're getting it for free.
Said, Rip.
Yeah. they're getting their products for free. So like, I don't see how I'm not qualified to talk about the products, even though I bought them used and at a discount.
Said, you missed the US Mail Services message. Ems Nikita said, ha 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 base henti.
No, I didn't miss it. I got it. So I mean, like, okay, here's the thing. When you watch a gear review video, and these guys have sponsored, the video is sponsored by the gear that they got it from. Like, they're not paying for the item so that they can review it. It's kind of like a marketing tactic, right? But a part of it is like, I watched this podcast that talked about this topic. So it's like, if you get the item for free, you're a little bit more inclined to speak positively about the product because you got it for free.
Said, USRD scuffed products don't perform as new, the way they would be purchased.
Well, what do you want me to do? I don't have money.
Said,
I don't have money to fucking buy that shit.
Offensive John just pushing someone else's message through. Relake_Kuma said, and Ace _
No, I know that you're not trying to be offensive, but I'm telling you.
No longer a Scuff affiliate streamer, but a Scuff partner streamer LUL. Base Henti said, is this stream sponsored by Honda Cake W?
I know you're not trying to be offensive or anything, and I know that kind of could sound like it's offensive, but I'm telling you what
said, buy the new products and then return them. Stream the returns.
I'm telling you the honest truth is that I can't really afford to buy the products that I buy at full price. So I tried to get them used or discounted. And honestly, I think that aspect of a person who's buying stuff like that and showing how cheap you can get used items, because all of these product guys, they also buy their own products too, and they get it used too. If I make a YouTube video about, hey, I designed this whole YouTube studio in my place using only used items, I feel like that would make a lot of views, because what I'm basically appealing to is the normal person who would love to save money, right? So they want to make
Sayenti said, you should start YouTube videos about how to break stuff. Ems Nikita said, oh, I should do this channel. I can buy everything and return them, whilst make a review.
Yeah.
Wanna be a partner, John SF. Ace _ picture 4 said, okay, no problem, just wanted to clarify, that is all.
Yeah, I get it. So I'm
G-Chan7 said, it's the other around. If you get it for free, you are more likely to talk doo-doo about it. If you pay for something, you are more likely to praise it to justify your purchase.
I don't think that's true. I think it's the other way around. If you paid a lot of money for it, you have more of a hard opinion about it.
Viewers can buy used tech to save money.
Yeah.
Blake _Kuma said, budget is a factor in being a good streamer.
So, hold on. Let me clarify what I'm saying. So I honestly feel like if you pay more for your product, you have a more harsher opinion about it, because what it is that you want the product to fulfill the price that you paid for it, right? So let's say, for example, if you bought a Big Mac, right? If you got a Big Mac and the Big Mac is like $5 at McDonald's, you are gonna want to make sure that that Big Mac tastes like it's $5, right? Like, yeah, this is a $5 Big Mac. If you go to another place and you get a Big Mac, like you go to a place where they have to upcharge the Big Mac because it's in a stadium or some shit, and then you're like, hey, their Big Macs here are fucking $10, but to be honest, Big Macs taste the same. So you're gonna be like, this Big Mac is not worth $10. It's fucking just a Big Mac, right? On the converse end, if the Big Mac is free, you're gonna be like, fuck yeah, it's free. I don't give a fuck like what it tastes like. It's free. So that's like my opinion about that. Same thing goes with like a microphone or a camera. If this camera is $100 or whatever, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, it's $100. It operates as a $100 thing. Is it worth the $100 value? Maybe it's really good. Then yeah, I recommend it. Is this $1,000 camera? I don't know if it's worth $1,000. So you're a little bit more sketchy about it. But if you got it for free, you know, it affects your opinion. That's what I'm saying about it, you know? And for someone who buys things used so that I can afford it at that rate, because I can't, you know, I don't get any sponsorships or anything like that. But I think that it makes for an interesting perspective that basically the people that I'm trying to appeal to are consumers who are deciding between products. And so they will also consider the price. And if it's worth the retail price is one decision that they need to make. Secondly, if they can find it for a resale price that's cheaper, that would also affect their decision. Because maybe they decide that maybe this microphone or this camera or whatever is not really worth, oh fuck. Sorry about that. Maybe this microphone or camera is not really worth $200. But if this camera was like $170, then they would be more interested in getting it. Turns out that they could buy it at $170 if it's used. So I think that's an interesting perspective. So let me turn you guys back on. I had to say all that shit. Okay, can you guys copy and paste what you guys said? Because I just skipped everything that you guys said. I lowered the volume so that I could say what I wanted to say. So, yeah, copy and paste what you guys said with the speak so that by the way, I just exited and we're about 17 minutes away.
I brought a new laptop recently and I'm not gonna promote it. Why? Because it's shite, and it cost almost $3,000.
Right.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you the pros and cons of it, and why I choose not to recommend it.
Exactly.
Snarkaroni said, I do marketing for a living and just being another tech reviewer isn't enough. Gotta brand yourself as unique, like how to buy great tech and save money.
Exactly, yeah. So that's kind of the angle that I'm coming at, because that is the angle that I'm
you
from.
Streaming from a phone or live view?
Live view. And the other thing is that I'm marketing myself as a live streamer, and these are the products that I use as a live streamer.
Blake_for
live streaming
said,
which is a niche in
John,
itself.
Don't want to damage that partner streamer 5 head LUL.
What? Wow, this place is nice. We're going to go to Potato Canyon Road. Potato Canyon. Hopefully there's reception here. I'm not sure if there's going to be reception out here or not, but we'll see. It seems that the reception is okay for now. But, yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to clarify that. So Ace Pitcher had like a really good question or point about...
Ilse Kamar said, how does your bitrate not drop while driving?
It does. It does. The bitrate definitely, sometimes it goes through some dead zones.
Blake_Kuma said, drive careful John, don't want to damage that partner streamer 5 head LUL.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm driving okay. Sometimes the phone will like, it turns off after 10 minutes, and there's not really anything I can do about that. The Samsung itself just like, if it's idle, it'll turn off after 10 minutes.
He has a shit ton of modems glitchlet.
Yeah, I have 3 modems. But I mean, it'll still F if I go.
Narcaroni said, banding equals one clear message. Not all these tag-along qualifications. Ems Nikita said, so Harris Heller moved from Twitch to YouTube. I'll be honest, I have never heard of the guy before you mentioned him. He should pay you for promoting him, John.
Harris Heller is pretty big. He makes a shit ton of money. He makes a hell of money. He said on Twitch, the amount of money that he made monthly was like, I forgot what he said in the video. It was like $6,000 to $8,000 a month, or something like that.
Ambeson said, "Is a Big Mac offered for your Patreon?" Snarkaroni said,
Yeah.
"Branding equals one clear message.
Oh,
Don't know all these tag-along qualifications."
Yeah, so my branding is basically that I'm a live streamer and I do live streaming content. But I think it's kind of different because, alright, so this is an interesting topic because usually these...
_week said, "The good thing about a tech review channel is it can capture a large audience age group."
Yeah. The thing about these tech reviewers and their YouTube... Damn, I'm entering this, like, mountain area, so I don't know if I'll F. But, just know that I might be going into this bad area. So, the thing about these tech reviewers is that they have, like, a professional background in something else. And they use their expertise to talk about, like, cameras or something like that.
"Why read the manual when you can watch a tech review channel?"
Yeah.
Hens Nikita said, "Ages ago I mentioned to you that I'm thinking about moving to YouTube. As
Yeah.
not only would you live stream on there, but you learn passive income from your viewers watching
Yeah, that's
your
also
VODs."
another big factor. The passive income from the ads is better than on Twitch. But so I guess my expertise that I would have been branded on is that I do IRL streaming. But the thing about IRL streaming is that it in itself is like another content,
Kuma
and it
said,
has like a different
"Your
brand
branding
too.
should be you field tested the equipment to confirm performance."
Yes. So what I want to do is on my live stream.
Snarkaroni said, "What you just said doesn't even mention tech review. I am a live streamer, is not branding." Ems Nikita said, "And you earn income from ads and sponsors."
So I mean, so the everything that I've been branding for now isn't like tech review stuff because it's been coming from me doing the live stream, right? And doing like IRL streaming and like the typical IRL streaming that you guys see, man on the street doing dancing and like and mukbang and stuff like that. So I you know, I've been through all that stuff now, but now that I've like achieved the level of what I wanted to achieve at with IRL streaming, and I've been through all that. This is kind of like the transition of what I want to go through and where I see that, because I feel like that all that stuff, it's all cool and it's fun, but I don't think that it's sustainable in the long run. Whereas I feel like making this type of more educational yet fun style content about tech is going to be a little bit more sustaining. I feel like that's like a more sustaining model. So I'll need to kind of like change up my branding, but you know, you'll probably see this eventually because I've already done a couple live streams where I talked about the products that I've been using on the stream, such as like the microphones that I use and that one camera that I bought and how that camera sucks. You guys remember that shit? Oh, it's Oak Glen. That's the name of the place, not Glen, whatever. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna be switching it up with that eventually, but you know, I don't have like a lot of tech to just like do stuff about, but I don't know. Yeah, I think who's saying this? Was it Snarkaroni? How do you guys feel about that? Is that interesting? What do you guys feel about like that movement of me switching my branding and topic?
_picture4 said, "John's tech review thinking face."
But you know, another thing of my branding is that I really enjoy food too. So one of the problems that I'm facing right now is that I want to make kind of two types of content. Well, there's like three parts of my dimension of my streaming. One is like I enjoy tech, and the other is I enjoy food. And I feel like they're two different things. And the last thing would be like I also enjoy clothes and shoes.
Snarkaroni said, "In all honesty, I don't think you understand what branding is and how to do it effectively."
So what do you think that I should be doing about branding?
Seedless __
If that's your
apprentice
feeling.
said, "Is Apple Blossom Festival in Apple Valley?"
No, it's in Glen Oak. So we're heading to
Nikita
Glen Oak.
said, I think I already established the fact that I'm a tech geek from taking things apart, repairing them and sharing info to other people on how to do something. Therefore shouldn't I be more qualified to do tech review on YouTube?
I mean, I think that's the wrong opinion. Like, more qualified, more or less qualified. I don't think you have to be like specifically more qualified or less qualified to do something. It's kind of just like the angle of which you're doing it at that makes you qualified. So it's like, what's the angle that makes you qualified for whatever that is, you know? So like, if for me, I would like to do it as the angle of an IRL streamer. I have this opinion of someone who's doing IRL streaming.
Give me some fucking food. Now. Yeah, you fucking irresistible. You don't fucking remember me? Yes, you do. Give me some fucking food now.
Whoa,
Give me
whoa.
food.
What?
Gypsy.
Okay, here. You can take it. Here,
Give me
there's your
more.
food. No, that I would like to keep my food. If that's okay.
Yeah, because I was.
I gave you a piece.
Are you protecting me or not? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, enjoy it.
More. Give me more.
I'm not gonna give you more. No, don't take my.
You know the rules of back. Back. Be nice.
I'm not. I gave you a
Just be
pizza.
nice, sweetie.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Just dump it back, sweetie.
Yeah.
Please. Oh, whatever.
You want to try the pizza?
It's your call.
Are you gonna try it? You want to taste it? Let me know how it tastes.
I just wanted to.
Do you like it?
No, I want to have a piece more to take it.
You didn't eat the first one.
Whatever. Yeah, you have roses.
When I'm bending it. Because of this, I can't kneel on my knee because there's too much pressure on this part of my knee because this bone comes out. And like, when it's like this, it's like, I guess it's not too bad, but yeah, I don't really have good knees. That's a hernia? Huh. You have a good arc then? Maybe.
No, can I get out of here? I don't want to see this shit anymore. Am I gonna do this shit again? Oh, wait, okay. Let's go. Get out of here. Get out. Stupid. Alright, let's take a shower, bro. Oh, he's naked. That was so fast. Oh, you can see his ass. Oh, yeah, clean your feet off. Hey, he has toenails again. Damn, you're gonna call me out? I'm taking a shower.
Is it anything private anymore?
Blacka. Third, pick this one. I like him. DJED3. Third, 小老鼠 and 小老鼠 you are fired. Banana hole. Third, Bong. Motivator her. Third, Ching Chang Chang.
What did she say? Run, girl. Squats? Someone said to do squats.
90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100.
Told ya, I know my hood folk. I be around there.
Yeah. But he asked nicely, so I mean, it's like not a big deal. He wasn't being a dick about it. I want to say thank you guys to everyone who have supported me. I've been doing IRL streaming for about a year and a half. It's been a very difficult road to do this, but I think that I'm very grateful to have the success that I do have on Twitch. So I very much appreciate it. So thank you guys for letting me press this button. Yo, Dr. Oof subscribed. Dr. Oof. Thank you, Dr. Oof. Long time no see. Appreciate it. Okay. You should talk to the one with the pets, man. Oh shit, Beal. They have Among Us things. That's cute. So cute. Yeah, I'm good. I hate to see these things happen. This is probably some of the worst stuff to happen of all time. Taco Bell with this filter and shit. Hell yeah. Cyberpunk. This is how we do in the year 2069. We're all cyberpunks. This is how we live. It's not about... Holy shit. This is crazy. Oh, this is cool. Have any napkins? There wasn't anyone in there. My hands are all wet. Yo, thank you, Anonymous, for the gifted sub to replacement. Appreciate it. I use soap. I 100% use soap. 100. My hands are all wet. Ancient Vietnamese. But what kind of phone did you have when you first got your phone? The first phone that I had was like I had the Nokia like brick phone, the one that has Snake on it. That was my first phone. And then eventually I moved on to like this old, it was on, do you guys remember there's a provider called Singular? Was it Singular? I think it was Singular.
Yo, Steph. Swam 09. What's up? Yo, Shieldfo, what's up?
Bruh. This is good, dude.
They have manager special 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. only. Small boat noodle for $3.50. It's hella cheap. And an all-day special $5.99. Tom yum pork noodle, beef ball noodle, pad thai, pad see ew. 9 to 9. And then on some days they have karaoke here. And they have Cajun seafood as well. So there's like the voice actors and shit, and then they have to like say stuff, right? So they have to be like, maybe like, yeah, Hiromi, how do you like this penis in deep inside of you? And then she's like, oh, it's so big, and I'm so wet. Oh, it feels kind of good. You know, it's like they have to like really act that shit up.
Blacka Blacka. Third. Pick this one. I like him. DJED 3. Third. 小老鼠 and 小老鼠 you are fired. On a nut hole. Third. Bong. Motuichular per. Third. Ching chong chong ching chong chong ching chong chong ching chong chong.
Oh my god. Hey, Mod, do your job! What are you doing? Are you gonna let this?
Your food's getting cold. John, the food is fucking getting cold, John. Eat your fucking food. You piece of shit.
Kind of like Vietnamese spam. Oh.
We gotta go.
John has sucky reactions to food. I mean, I'm giving you like the true reaction. You want me to play it up or something? Like, what should I do? Like a... Is that the reaction that you want? Okay. Sucky reaction.
Oh.
Oh! Ah! No! Ah! Ah! It spilled on my ah!
I parked here in front of the...
Oh, fuck.
Are we back?
Oh, okay, yeah. Holy moly.
That doesn't look like her.
Holy
That looks like a totally
Jesus.
different person.
This is, chat, I can't show you, but Ness linked it. This is some juicy photographs.
She might check this out later, so be careful what you guys say. Borderline
Juicy.
POS. Area, this is Burbank, North Park. Are we still on the BRB? gave you $7 for you. Yeah. Can I have one more bracelet? One more? This is valued $20? Yeah. Oh, AT&T is dead. They're all dead. Oh, I'm getting a little bit of reception back. I'm getting a little bit. Does anyone have any Postmates? Does anyone have any Postmates thing? It doesn't work? Oh shit. Does anyone have any Postmates code that I could use? Devin says he likes Miss Nikita. Cool. Thanks for the 10 bits. Honestly. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's me! That was me! What the hell? That was me! Chad, did you see that? That was me! That was my channel! That was my channel! There we go. There we go. Yeah! Wow, this place is cool. Yeah. This is Chad, do you guys like dogs? Dogs are cute. me put this in my car. Let me think about what I was gonna say. Ban him. He's fake. Should we ban him? I don't think Canada is completely a bad guy, but he disagreed with a lot of he disagreed, and then we timed him out, and then he got butthurt about it, and then he started talking shit about me and someone else's stream. So I think that's a bitch. Dude, it feels so hot in my car. I'm gonna let him in here for a little bit. Oh, do you have anything else to say? Oh.
Can someone help us? I don't know what to do. Somebody please.
I don't really drink coffee either, but I just want to ask you for a date, but not seem so weird. And she's like, oh, you looking sound weird right now, so I don't want to date you. Oh, that's fine too. We don't got a date, just fucking push me out. I don't know. Stupid. I'm going. Oh, I'm so full. John.
It's a music festival.
Hey, can you guys see me, chat? I'm streaming from my phone. The connection here is fucking hella shitty. But this place is really Korea. Here, let me show you. Area, and there's like a lot, like there's a lot, like so this is only just one section. It's lagging. Hello.
Give me food.
What?
Gypsy.
Okay, here. You can take it. Here,
Give me
there's your
more.
food. No, that I would like to keep my food. If that's okay.
Yeah, because
I gave you a piece.
are you protecting me or not? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, enjoy it.
More. Give me more.
I'm not gonna give you more. No, don't take my.
You know, roll something back. Something back. Be nice.
I'm not. I gave you pizza.
Just be nice, sweetie.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Just dump it back, sweetie.
Yeah.
Please.
Um.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah. You want to try the pizza?
It's your call.
Are you gonna try it? You want to taste it? Let me know how it tastes.
I just wanted to
Do you like it?
No, I'm gonna have a piece more to take it.
You didn't eat the first one.
Whatever.
All right, over here from all the competitors. Now the voting.
Hey, can you guys see? Can you guys see? I have 2,000 bits if I just stand in this spot. Are we back? I don't think I can move though. Welcome back. You can see a Dodge Grand Caravan. Does it look okay? Like, I don't think I can move from the spot, chat. I think what I'm gonna do is I am going to 3. I've already tried that. Yeah, I've already tried that. On or off, it doesn't matter. I've already tried that. I mean, I suppose I could try to do it right now, but I don't know if that will like fuck up the video. I think it will. If I activate the menu, all you guys would see is the menu, and then you guys can't see anything. So I don't wanna mess with it too much. But I've already tried it. Don't forget to leave a bad review for the camera or don't buy it. Have any napkins? There wasn't anyone in there. My hands are all wet. Yo, thank you Anonymous for the gifted sub to replacement. Appreciate it. I use soap. I 100% use soap. 100. My hands are all wet. Ancient Vietnamese Taco Bell with this filter and shit. Hell yeah. Cyberpunk. This is how we do in the year 2069. We're all cyberpunks. This is how we live. It's not about alphas. It's not about betas. It's about being a cyberpunk. And free tacos. Oh, no. Yeah, it's pretty though.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
And this is a straight shot to Koi Tower.
Oh, oh.
Koi Tower. Damn, sounds like someone's drifting. Oh! Yo, CeeLo Flow with the 235 bits. Oh. Can you guys see it? I'm gonna show you guys. It's in there, it's in the back. Okay. That's the length, chat. That is the length of an average person's mouth or throat.
What the fuck is this? Oh, that's me! That was me! What the hell? That was me! Chad, did you see that? That was me! That was my channel! That was my channel!